I know we talk a lot about election season, and that's kind of the thing. And we already we're talking about the 2016 big giant elections coming up, of course, with debates and everything. And social media goes round and round with opinions and information and everything else. But don't forget, we have elections pretty much every year, or in some cases several times a year. We have one very important to Santa Clarita coming up, and that is the Hart Union School District's Board of Directors elections. And here to talk about that, one of the candidates is Steve Sturgeon. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning, George. Nice to see you.
It's nice to see you again. And this is really important. We were talking about this off the air, Steve, that absentee ballots can no longer be turned in.
Well, it would be dangerous to send them in now. They have to be in the election office by Tuesday at close of business. So if you put them in the mail and they don't make it, they don't count. Right. But you can take them to any polling place, anywhere, and turn them in on election day.
So you can already have it. You can already have it filled out, and yet and just hold on to it until election day. And talking about this too, now we're kind of crunch time on this. Even with as far as being able to register to vote, you need to already be registered. And election day is Tuesday, November 3rd. So very important. Mark your calendars. Tell me, Steve, why are a lot of people kind of blow these off? And I think it's the bad thing to do, because I want to know though why school board districts are so important. Why should people not just blow them off on election
Well, there's
day?
really two reasons that the way we look at it is that, number one, the school district out here is actually the largest employer in this valley. We have over 2,000 employees, full-time employees in the district, teachers, classified staff, administrative staff, and the like. And we have the largest budget. It's bigger than the city of Santa Clarita's budget. It's $200 million a year, roughly. And we have a capital budget that's going to approach $500 million over the next 4 years. So the magnitude of the dollars and cents that taxpayers pay for is seriously important, and how that gets spent. So they want the right leaders in there to monitor the expenditures and how their dollars are invested. Secondly, and maybe equally as important or more important, is the fact that education in this valley is one of the three reasons people move here. And it's maybe the most important reason when I talk to parents and community members. It's housing, it's safety, and it's education. So they come here because they know that their kids are going to get a good, strong education and achieve, or have an opportunity to achieve, their desired result.
And that's true. And several schools in the district have been awarded, or California Distinguished Schools, et cetera. So it's really important from that standpoint. Now you are running. Now this is kind of a historic election this time around, as we've actually separated and following guidelines to comply with voting regulations in California, that we're actually separating out into districts. Correct?
That's correct. There's two board elections up this time. Area 1, which is the 5 freeway west, everything west in Valencia and north to Valverde and Castaic. And then Area 4, which is the one I'm running for election in. And that's basically everything from Golden Valley east, starting at Fair Oaks to the south and going all the way up to Plum Canyon in the north.
And so while you would be, upon assuming you'll be reelected, that you would represent that area, you still, as a board, still represent the interests of the entire district, right?
All 23,000 kids.
23,000. Now, you have a decent amount of experience. Now, you've been on the board for 16 years?
This is my 16th year with the Hart board, and I was 5 years with Sulphur Springs.
So let's say you seem like you have a little bit of experience in this.
Just a little.
Just a little bit. Now, coming up, can you explain to us what your qualifications are and why you should be reelected?
Well, the experience really plays a major role. 20 years of school board experience, both at the local and the state level. I am a delegate to the California School Board Association and have been for 10 years, where we discuss policy, legislative issues at the state level and how they impact education, or even budgetary issues and how funding is going to take place. And then locally, I've been involved with most of the new facilities that have happened over the course of the last 16 years. That's 6 campuses that have been built, junior highs and high schools, and we still have like I said before, close to $500 million worth of new projects coming on board, including Castaic High School.
Right, and that's really important to, as far as someone with the experience to understand, especially with the growth of our population, we're going to have more developments coming in. Should Newhall Ranch development finally clear the hurdles there, which it looks like they're going to, and among others that are coming in. So it's really important to kind of understand how the process works and also planning forward. I just realized, Steve, that I mean, I guess I didn't realize today, of course, being the end of October, that Election Day is coming up in a couple days. It just hit me that how close that is. So make sure, a registered voter, make sure you know where your polling places are. You can look that up online, and make sure that you vote. Hart Union School District School Board elections are this Tuesday. Steve Sturgeon is one of the candidates. Thank you for stopping by and enlightening us.
Well,
Big
George,
pleasure. And good luck in the elections.
thank you, and thank you for having me.
You bet.